Hi, it's Debbie Williams from the Hypnosis Weight Loss Club, and I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've cooked this morning. It took me about an hour, and I find that if I plan and do batches of stuff, then you can freeze this, and when you come home at night, if you take it out the freezer earlier on, then you've got a ready-made either meal or a snack, and each one of these would last either 2 or 3 meals. The curries and stews and stuff, and what I've done is I quite often happen to turn up at Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Waitrose when they're clearing stuff, usually 7 o'clock in the evening, something like that. And even sort of early mornings, certain days I've got loads of stuff from Waitrose. So I actually came back with 3 bags full from Tesco's yesterday, and I had a whole cauliflower for 21p. In fact, I had 2 cauliflowers. I had 3 loads of broccoli. I'd also had some broccoli the day before from Waitrose, so it was organic, and they just reduced it right down. And the other thing that I picked up, and I'm going to do some juicing with later, is I picked up about 15 cucumbers reduced to 10p each. And the other week I got from Waitrose, they were some bananas. They were going a bit black, and I said, "What are you doing with them?" And they said, "Oh, well, we're going to throw them out." And I said, "Well, I'd like to have them." And he said, "Well, we can't give them to you." And I was thinking, well, okay, well, how much are they? And they priced them up, and I had they were in bags of 12, and I ended up having 72 bananas for 60p, which with bananas, then I peeled most of them and froze them to turn into smoothies or banana ice cream. And again, I had a load of organic potatoes that I bought that had been reduced, and I put them into little things here with a bit of spinach, and these are something that I'll take one of those out, and that'll be for my son if he wants that, bangers and mash. He loves corn sausages. And when you make batches like this and you freeze them, I've already got loads in the freezer, so I rotate them. So, because that one and that one is pretty much the same thing, and so are those two. When you have 4 saucepans on the go, you can then sort of put some into here, and then the bit that's left, you can kind of mix 2 of them together. So that one's sort of a bit of a mix with some that was a bit of a mix with some of this that was left. And this had got some, I'd added chilli in it to make it slightly differently. So it means that you're not having the same thing all the time, and you can add different spices and stuff. I've added turmeric to one of these, a little spoonful of that, but not the other one. So each one's different. Okay, I hope I've inspired you to maybe think about cooking batches of stuff, because they really do sort of help you to stay on track with healthy eating and any weight loss goals. Bye now.